Hi everyone and welcome back. So we are coming up to the Christmas period. It's soon going to be the 1st of December by the time this video goes out. So I did want to take a look at some advent calendars like we did last year. The first one that I have today is a rubber duck advent calendar. I thought it was very unique. I've never seen one like this before, so I really wanted to have a little look at the ducks included, and the type of like the variants of ducks that we get, whether they are Christmas themed and things like that. So this is the box that it arrives in. As you can see, it's got the little doors on the front with all the numbers on. First pet peeve straight away of mine is they are in order. It does make them more accessible for like little ones, because you know you can count up the numbers, you know where the next one's going to be. But I do think it takes away a little bit of the fun of them just being like scattered around and being like a little hunt to find the doors. We do have a Christmas theme on the front, and we also have a little Christmas duck down here, which I'm hoping it's going to be like inside. We have our Merry Christmas on the side, and on the back we also have our Merry Christmas. We have our ages 3 and plus and a little bit of information. So we're just going to jump straight into the doors itself and see what kind of ducks that we do get. So starting off at the top, we can push the doors in and open them up, and we do get our first little rubber duck. And this one does have a little Santa themed hat. It has a little candy cane with a ribbon on it. You can see that some of the paint job isn't amazing along the hat. You can see where the white goes along the bottom, and then it does lose the edge of the colour, so they're not great. They do have a hole in the bottom, so if you are to use them like in a bath or things like that, they will fill with water. It doesn't have like a little hole in its mouth or anything, so it's not going to squeeze water out of its mouth, but it will get water inside. And there's no squeak or anything included. They are soft, which is nice. I just wish the paint job is a little bit better, but they are very adorable. So we're looking out to see if we do get any duplicates, if there are all different ones. The next one we have is a little penguin. We can see he's got a little hat on with some green kind of details. We have little pom-poms. This time again, you can see the paint doesn't run to the end, but it does have this kind of white outline all the way around, which kind of makes it kind of blend in more than the yellow one did. We have a black base and a little orange beak. And again, we have the same kind of layout of hole on the bottom. So I do like that they are, even though they're different designs, they seem to be different moulds as well. Jumping into number 3. And so far they have all been Christmas themed. Besides this one, we do have an alien looking duck. You can see it's got one eye, it's got spiky hairs, and it is a bright orange colour. And it's got these yellow stripes on its front to match the hair. So not very Christmas themed. This one is a little bit harder. If you can see, the base is a little bit thicker as well than the others. So it does make it quite more firm to squeeze. But yeah, not very Christmas themed. So I'm interested to see how many are going to be Christmas themed out of the 24 included, because it looks like we're starting to go off a tangent now, and we do have another alien. I do like that the kind of moulds are all different. You can see this little duck here has got teeth. It's a bright blue colour with yellow spots. And we even have little yellow dots on the antennas as well as the side of the face, just to bring it all together. So these monster ones are much firmer to squeeze. Even from the side they are quite tough, so they're not as soft. Moving on to number 5. Looks like we have a little farmer duck. You can see he's in little dungarees with a little red shirt underneath. Looks like he's carrying some kind of ice creams maybe, or I'm not too sure. They have like blue and pink on the top and a little like white cone. I'm not too sure what they could be. But again, we do have this thick base, which makes them quite firm to squeeze. But this one's paint job seems to be quite nice around like the eyes and the beak. The only thing is the shirt at the back does come away a little bit, but it's not all one solid colour, so I don't mind too much. Number 6, it looks like we have an adorable little duck. It's not very Christmas themed, but it looks like a little dragon. We can see it's got spikes on its head, a little spiky tail. This duck's even got little wings on the side, which is adorable. We have a large love heart on the front, and it is a light purple colour. Again, nice and firm. I do prefer the softer ones if you are going to give them to like younger kids. I think the softer ones are a bit nicer on your hands. And we're moving on to number 7, and we do have our Father Christmas or Santa Claus little duck. You can see he's got like a big white beard, a little hat, even a little sack on the back and the yellow base. This one is much softer and easier to squeeze. So it looks like we're back onto the Christmas style theme. Let's see how long it stays for. And the answer is not very long, as we do have a tiger duck. You can see it's got an orange base and little black stripes all over. So it kind of reminds me of like a Tigger character or the tiger. It's got like cat looking ears as well. Back to the more kind of theme designs. So far we don't have too many Christmas themed. It seems to be quite evenly split between the monsters and generic ducks. Like this one is reading a book. It does lose quite a lot of its detail because the book covers quite a large area. So if you look at it from the side, it does look a little bit odd, where it just kind of like cuts off because the duck's holding the book. Very plain, very blue. So not my favourite one so far. And these doors are quite hard to open because you've got to kind of push them in. We do have a surfboard duck. We've got these cool little glasses on the top. We have a little surfboard on the side. I really like that the wing is printed over it, so it's like it's under its wing, carrying it along. But other than that, it is fairly plain. Next up is number 11. Again, we do have a blue duck, but this one is a unicorn. And we can see a bright white tail, we have a mane and a white horn, as well as some little white details on the ears and belly to tie it all together. But other than that, it is quite plain. Even though this one is a little bit thicker of a base, it is very soft and nice to kind of squeeze. So it's interesting that it is a Christmas kind of advent calendar. It did advertise it as like Christmas ducks, but it seems to be a mixture of loads of different types. We do have now like a little maybe sailor, and we have like a little kind of captain's hat on. We have a bright orange shirt with blue sleeves and rims, and then we have kind of like a black trousers, so it might be like a sailor. Again, that one is nice and soft. Up to unlucky for some, number 13. And we do have our Christmas duck. Again, a generic yellow duck with a little Christmas hat. We have a little Christmas like throw over with this bright green bow at the front. Nice and soft. All the Christmas ones seem to be like a thinner base and really soft. I do kind of wish there was a few more Christmas ones, because I feel like we are getting overrun with more of the generic or monster ones. We do have a little punk rock duck here. It is a vibrant neon pink with neon yellow hair. But other than that, it is very, very plain. The hole on the bottom, you can see the plastic is kind of a little bit stuck, so it is a little bit rough there. And it does look like on camera that it has got a little hole in its mouth, but it actually hasn't. It just looks like the model maybe did once and it's kind of being removed because the hole doesn't go right through. There is like a little bit of plastic in there, which is a little bit unfortunate because it would have added a new feature. On to 15, we have what looks to me like a little owl. It is a lovely blue colour, like a teal mix of blue and green. I really, really like that. We have a bright neon yellow beak and some little ear details. But again, rather plain. Number 16, we have a polka dot duck, which is a neon yellow base, and we have reds, greens and blue polka dots all over the body. There is actually a few yellow dots as well, they're just much harder to see because of the yellow base. And we have these all over. So it seems like we are getting like 1 or 2 Christmas themed ones per row. We have a queen duck. You can see we've got a little crown up here. You have a white beak and some pearls around the neck, along with a pretty pink top and even a pink little skirt, as you can see the thrills along the back. Nice and thin and very soft. And we are up to number 18. Like I say, the doors are a little difficult to open. We do have a rooster. And you can see it's got a brown base, a bright yellow head, and it does have the red top. Again, it is thicker, so it's very firm. I think this is the hardest one we've opened so far. It's very difficult to squeeze, and it does hurt my fingers to even try. And we're up to number 19. So yeah, I was hoping for a little bit more variety, maybe like a Rudolph, things like that. We do have a snowman duck. Now this is one of my favourites. It has a white base. We have 2 little black buttons on the front, a green with black striped scarf, a little orange beak to represent the little carrot nose, and we have a little top hat with a green ribbon to match. I absolutely love this one. I think it's adorable. It's really, really soft to squeeze, so you can see the difference quite easily between this one and the last one. It's super, super soft and very, very cute. I really like that one. Yeah, I do just wish that we had more like a Rudolph, even if they would just like add more like holly on them or Christmas decorations like tinsel, things like that. We do have a little grey duck here. I'm not too sure what it's meant to be. It does have polka dots on the back. We have this white kind of spiky top. Maybe some kind of like dinosaur. It could be an animal. I'm just not picking up on it clearly. If you think you know what this is, leave it in the comments below. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I love the colour of the base. I just wish there was a bit more detail to make it stand out properly. Moving on to 21, so we are nearing the end, and it looks like they are really difficult to get out, some of them, when they are kind of like longer. We have a giraffe theme, very cute. We have this little kind of checkered pattern all along in an orange on the yellow base. And we have the little round ears and these little kind of antennas on top as well. Very cute, a little firm. Again, it's not quite as soft, but a very adorable design. Number 22 is up next. And we do have another kind of security, like a police duck. We have the black helmet, we have the shades, the tie. We can see the white shirt with like little name badges and profession badges on the side there. And the white runs through the whole design. I would like, I think, if the back end was black, just to represent like the duck wearing pants kind of thing. But nevertheless, pretty cool. And we are up to our last 2. So in 23 we did get a Rudolph design duck. We have our brown base, we have the jingle bells around his neck. We even have, it's pretty hard to see because the base is brown, but the duck in the beak is quite very slightly a different colour, and it is slightly more red. It's easier to see off camera than on, but it is slightly a different colour, which is more red for Rudolph's nose. And then we do have the kind of headband with the little antlers on there. Very cute. Again, super soft like all the other Christmas ones. And last but not least, we do have 24. And in this one, a bit of an odd one to end on, we did get the Dalmatian. It has a very long tail compared to some of the others. It's a white base with black dots all through the body. We have a little red mark on the front here, which I assume should have maybe gone all the way around as a collar. And then we have this bright yellow beak. Very cute, a bit firm to squeeze. Again, nothing too detailed on it. I think it's a bit of an odd one to end on, and that is the whole box finished. So yeah, we do get a large variety of ducks included. I do think there are far and few between of Christmas ducks. We do get a Santa, a Rudolph, we get a penguin, we get a snowman, and we get the 2 ducks with Christmas hats on. And then I think that is it. So the rest of these are kind of like generic monsters, which is a little bit disappointing for a Christmas advent calendar. I like that there's some variety, but I would have liked to have got maybe more than the 6 Christmas ones out of 24 days, especially with these 2 being quite generic as well. Where like the snowman and the Rudolph ones are really detailed and really cool. I would have liked if these had a little bit more to them. So that is the duck advent calendar. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you like this advent calendar, and is it something you would get? And thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.